Hi, Marius. Marius, welcome to BizTalk. That's my great pleasure having me today. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very well. Thank you for the invitation.
Thanks for coming. So let's start talking about CleverEat.
Yeah, CleverEat is a digital platform that helps restaurants, hotels, supermarkets to reduce their surplus food. So we are basically a marketplace that fights food waste. We allow food locals to sell their surplus food at discounted prices, usually at the end of the day, so the customers can find the offers on our platform, reserve them, and then go to the local and save the menu there. It's pretty simple.
Hello everyone, imagine that you have a restaurant and everything goes well, but in the end of every day you have to throw away food. And here we don't talk about expired food, we talk about good food and fresh food. Besides that it's very bad for your business, it's more worse for the environment. The sad truth is that in Romania, every single day 6,000 tons of food are wasted, 49% of it only in retail and HoReCa, which produces 8 million euros losses every day. That's why we need to come up with a solution, and our solution is CleverEat. CleverEat is a digital platform which helps restaurants to sell their surplus food in the end of the program on lower prices as surprise menus to end customers. Our customers now can buy affordable food and fresh food from their favorite stores, and restaurants can make profit by selling the surplus food. And all this together, they lead to a planet without waste. In order to validate our idea, we decided to run a Facebook group in the summer of this year, which in present have almost 9,000 members and 35 local partners. Our people, in order to get the food, they only need to reach our platform, to check the offers of our partners, to select their favorite offer. Then they have to pay it, and in the given time decided by the restaurant, they should go and pick up the food. So it's to go just for picking up. Our statistics by now, we managed to save more than 2 tons of food, which is equal of, we managed to save more than 6,000 menus, which is equal to 2 tons of food and around 70,000 zlotys, a Romanian currency. And in November, we had the growth of 184% compared to October. Our competition in Romania are Munch and Bonep, and the biggest competitors internationally are Too Good To Go and Karma. But we are trying to do it differently, and we are gonna do it differently. Right now, we are in talks with Metro to create a B2B2B ecosystem, which will help restaurants to buy the surplus food from a big cash and carry store. And we have in plan to create an ecosystem with the delivery companies to reduce the waste. Our business model is simple. We charge a 20% commission on each menu sold throughout our app, and our monthly revenue is around 1,000 euros right now. The total available market in Romania is about 60,000 locals, but we aim to go to the early adapters, which are about 15,000 restaurants. If we are gonna have these 15,000 restaurants, we are gonna have yearly a fiscal value of 46 million euros, and we are gonna save 19 million menus, which is equivalent with 6,000 tons of food each year. The average revenue on local each day, it's about 2 euros. Our future plans right now, by the end of 2021, is to expand to Bucharest, Arad, Oradea, and Brașov. We already did it for Oradea, Brașov, and Arad. And very soon we are gonna launch the mobile app. Our team is created by us, 2 co-founders with background in marketing. It's a thing that helped us a lot to gather around people who are interested in reducing the food waste and to build up the community. Our CTO is Beggy, and our two advisors are Călin Ile, which is the president of Hotels Federation here in Romania, and Nassim Aburjala, which is a Global Shapers member in Bucharest. In the end, we announced that we are looking for 200,000 euros in order to expand all around Romania by the end of next year. Thank you all for the attention. That was our pitch.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you too.
I mean, wasting is a huge problem. So I'm very happy you are tackling this massive problem, which is not only the food wasted, but goes also to polluting our planet. So I'm very happy you did something similar. Now, let me ask you, let's talk about a little bit more in details of the application. How exactly does it work? How you get on board clients? How the clients exactly are going to use the platform, the application?
Well, it's pretty easy. It's gonna be basically a marketplace. Every restaurant is gonna have like a card where it's gonna be the name of the restaurants. Once the customer select a restaurant, they will have all the offers, all the menus that are available for that restaurant. Afterwards, they will have to select one, reserve one. They will pay it, only online payments, and then they will receive a confirmation code. And then in the given time decided by the restaurant, they have to go to the restaurant to show the confirmation code to the restaurant employees, and then the restaurant employees are gonna give the menu to the person who orders.
Are you going to use any push notification? Let me say, okay, tomorrow this restaurant at this time, from this time to this time, has this kind of food. How is going to, how the customer, the user, they will know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because it is very the push notifications are very important to us because we work with pickup. We don't deliver, so it's very important for the customer to know when there are offers near him.
Yeah.
So when he walks near a mall where we have offers, we will push some notifications there. So yeah, that's pretty important for us.
And what about me? Are you going to geolocate your customers in order the closest, let me say, restaurant or bar?
Exactly. We will have this feature. It's gonna be very important because because it's without delivery, it's very good for the customer to know where is the closest restaurant with his favorite offer or her favorite offer.
So what's the average ticket your customers are going to spend?
Right now, the average price for the menus are about €3.
Okay, and mostly who are them? Bars, fast food, who are them?
Mostly restaurants.
Restaurants.
But we have different types of food. Like for example, we have burger places. We have places in mall food courts who are making lots of food for people to just take from there. So we also have beer places. For example, also beer expired at some point, so we also sell beer.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're going
Mexican
to
food, lots of food.
You're going to sell beers as complementary to the main service, which means try to avoid wasting food. Okay.
Yes, but about beers, there are some breweries like artisanal breweries, and they are making the beer, and it's not like the regular beer which is in the grocery stores.
They have an expired date.
Exactly. And before expiring date, within a week maybe, or a week and a half, we are gonna enter those to avoid throwing them away.
All right, that's pretty clear. I mean, are you going to integrate any delivery one day, or will be always pickup, collection?
Yeah, I mean, we thought about that for sure. That's why we are in talks with Glovo. You probably know Glovo, and Taz is now the biggest competitor here in Romania for the delivery market. We are really in talks with them. We're mostly on the thing that we are trying to solve them the problem that the customer cancels the order. So when a order is canceled, the courier has to eat the food and or throw away the food. So we want to create an ecosystem to redistribute the food to our customers at lower prices. But in the future, we taking in the consideration the delivery feature.
What about your marketing strategy? How do you market your application?
For that, we want to stay on top of mind for the Romanian people. As for the sustainability theme, when someone thinks about throwing food or food waste or being sustainable, we want to be on top of that. We want to be the first thing that you think about. So for that, we want to implement physical workshops with chefs that teach people how to not waste food or how to reuse food that it's almost degrading in the fridge. We also want to make some physical events with the students because this concept works pretty well with the students, with the lower costs and all of that, and the students have a lot of time to go and pick up the food. Yeah, we want to make some cool events for that as well, and the PR is very important, to gather the media attention because it's a really important aspect of the community life.
And we are also gonna try to brand our partners. Like for example,
I can see your eyes.
Sorry?
You need to go a little bit up because I can see your face.
All right. It is good now?
It's better. It'll be more so we can see you.
Yes, the problem is that the camera, this laptop has the worst camera because it's stick in the keyboard.
No problem. Go.
Yes, so we will also brand the restaurants. We are gonna make some trophies for them, like hey, this is a sustainable restaurant, and we are gonna put that one on their table for everybody to see it. And yes, this is what we are gonna try to do. We are gonna try to focus a lot on the community. We also have that Facebook group where we are gonna have lots of interaction with our community. We will also put gamification in our app in order to engage our community more and to make them talk more about us.
I mean, the average ticket size is pretty small now. How do you have an idea how you can improve it? How you can make people spending more on your application?
Yes, we can do that. Like it really depends on which restaurants we get. Like because we really depend on the restaurants because some restaurants are more expensive, some restaurants are more cheap. So it really depends. But in the last period, because the prices are going higher and higher here in Romania, we are gonna definitely have a higher ticket. Also this month, I really believe that it's gonna be more than 3 euros on each menu because the prices are higher. And yes, right now our average is about 3.5 to 4 euros.
Your business model works on expiring dates, basically, because you're selling the food that can be eaten tomorrow. What about, for example, groceries?
We are in talks with them, and yes, we would like to help them as well, but our focus is first to get the restaurants, because we believe that it's better for our customers first to get the restaurants, because sometimes we work with surprise menus. You know, you don't know how what's going to be inside, and we saw that the customers are more interested in getting a surprise menu from a restaurant instead of a surprise bag from a grocery store with tomatoes or vegetables or other fruits, you know. But we are gonna focus on grocery stores as well. Actually, right now we are in talks with some of them.
Your business model is charging 20%, okay, or any selling?
Yes.
Now, this is the only way you intend to generate your revenue, or are you going to do something different? I don't know, do you have any idea how you can improve your revenue stream? Or you intend only to charging on the price that your customer is going to pay?
Oh yeah, we can make the restaurant pay for an extra promotion on the platform. That's another revenue stream that we can use. And I can remember anything else. I
Yes.
believe we had some more.
Actually, this is our main, besides the fee on each menu, to charge restaurants for extra marketing.
Okay.
This is in the near future plans.
I mean, what is your market now? I suppose you are not in all Romania. What is your first market now? And how are you going to scale your business in Romania, and maybe even outside Romania?
Yes, our market right now is in Timișoara. There we have our most partners. We have 35 restaurants, and when we are gonna launch the app, it's gonna be around 50. And we expanded to Arad, which is a city near Timișoara. We have there 2 partners. In Oradea, we have around 5-6 partners, and right now we are here in Brașov trying to get some partners. It was our first day and it's going quite well. We had some very good talks with the restaurants and are interested in joining our idea. And basically, when it comes about expanding, we are just going to another city and we are doing sales door by door. We go 1 week, 1.5 weeks in another city, and we just walk around the city and we talk with as many restaurants as we can. This is the strategy right now for the moment. I mean, this is the one which works the best.
Yeah, about scaling, I think is the hardest part for us to scale it automatically. Is probably our biggest challenge right now, and I think it's gonna remain like that for a while. But a lot of partners are reaching out to us by themselves, so that's a good sign, I believe.
Yes, the idea is that it's hard until we start a city. It's a little bit hard until we have the 10 restaurants, for example. But after 10 restaurants, because every day our customers buy and more menus, other restaurants hear about it and they decide, okay, let's contact the guys and let's join them. This is how it was in Timișoara. It was hard to reach the first 10, but after the first 10, everything was easy because already everybody knew us already.
How do you bring your users on the platform, on your application? How do you reach them?
It's pretty rudimentary, I believe is the word. We just share our Facebook page right now. That's what we are doing right now. We just share our Facebook page on other Facebook groups, and that works pretty well. So we can just gather about 2,000 people from that. And besides that, you know, we can use Facebook ads, TikTok ads, use a lot of marketing content, you know, just to create real useful content for our for people. Yeah, and I believe the people will just come. You know, low prices, education, great concept. It's everything someone can ask for.
Yes, with customers is not that hard. It's quite easy because we can also go to student campuses, and there we can make a campaign and to get some students who are gonna help us with sharing the idea, because we already are in talks with some students and they said yes, whenever you want we can do that, like to have some ambassadors. And yes, with customers it's not that hard comparing to restaurants. The restaurants are more challenging.
How you are convincing restaurants to use your application, and how is, I know I can understand, because the average age, I suppose, is pretty young, so they're very tech oriented. Your users, it's pretty easy to very social, so it's easy to reach them probably and convince them to use application. How do you convince restaurants to use your application?
As we said, it really depends on the owner. Some of them are very open-minded, but others are a little bit more hard-to-reach, because some of them, they don't want to accept that food waste is for real, and they say, okay, you are just some young persons, and yes, you cannot help us. But we go to them and tell them again, hey, look, we have these numbers, we help that many restaurants, we save that many menus, we have these numbers of customers in our community, and they start to think differently. And we try to make them realize how much they lose because of the food waste. We also have we know the numbers, how much they lose, because we can make some calculations based on each menu sold. And we also tell them that they will have to pay more if they throw away the food, because here, at least in Romania, if you have waste, then a company from the government is gonna come and is gonna take your garbage and is gonna take it in other places, and you have to pay for this. So it's way better for them to sell the food on lower prices, like 50% discount, and to give us a small commission, and then they can avoid paying in other places more. And also because the European Union are implementing a lot of new rules for reducing the food waste, more strict rules. And we make them realize about all these concerns, and they seem to be a little bit more interested in collaborating with us after we tell them those things. So basically, this is how we do.
You're raising 200,000, I suppose, euro.
Yes.
And how much is going to be used for the technology?
For the technology, about a third of that. So we already have the product, which is, is not the best product that we can make, but it will work for a while. But in order to upgrade it or to create a better one, we will have to invest kind of a lot on that, and most of the money will go on the salaries for the development team.
But do you think, how much do you really think? Because I don't think 200 will be enough. Where do you think what's going to be your runway with 200, and how much you really think you need to create a very strong application with a very good technology inside that can help you to reach as many clients you can in terms of restaurants and users on the other side?
Yeah, so I believe the entire year. So at the end of the 2022, we will have the product ready, the final version, and we will be present in the major cities of Romania with 100 partners in each city, at least 100 partners, and a community of at least 15,000 people. So yeah, here here comes the strategy the marketing strategy, the development plan. You know, it's all linked. So
yes, and about the app, for example, around 40-50,000 euros for having a very strong application, mobile app.
Yeah, because I do believe you need to geolocate. In this way, you can push in a real time and, you know, making for them easier, even to go and collect the food to the local restaurant. What's your vision, guys? You are young entrepreneurs, which is so lovely. I love to see young entrepreneurs challenging themselves. What's your vision for CleverEat?
Well, our vision is to create here in Romania the entire ecosystem. Like, I mean, it's not enough if we only sell the surplus food from the restaurants, because also with us still is a lot of waste here all around the world. So we are gonna try to educate the people. We are gonna try to make them more aware about the food waste. We are gonna try to teach them how to avoid the food waste also in their homes, not only outside in the city. We try to make that ecosystem that I told you, where if we still have some food which is not sold throughout our app, we are gonna try to implement a lot of NGOs and authorities from Romania, like hospitals or the churches, to take the food and to give to people who are in really need for that food. So that's our vision, to make Romania a country without food waste.
Would be very great if one day not only allowing people to, you know, buy food that was going to be just throw away, but also give in to the poor people. This can make your application, your platform absolutely outperforming and very impactful, very impactful.
absolutely. You know, we are just planning on doing that on Christmas here in Brasov. So we talked with the local authorities and the delivery platform, and we already have a few restaurants that are interested. So we are gonna ask our community to buy some food from our restaurants. Then the delivery platform will deliver that food that is basically donated from our community to a local shelter here in Brasov.
Yeah, this will be great.
Yeah, we want to do that by Christmas, or maybe on Christmas.
This
Not to make it
absolutely outstanding. You know, we'd be very grateful for you guys to do something similar for the community. So let me close. Why investors should invest in CleverEat and yourself, of course, because startups, it's just about team and founders and people.
Well, because we are a very dedicated team, we strongly believe in our startup. We are working it every single day, all the entire day, and because in Romanian market it's a very new market. This is a very new concept here in Romania. Basically, we are the first startup who is doing this in Romania, and the opportunity here in Romania, it's huge, because we have a lot of restaurants. We have a lot of waste as well. So it's the very good timing for doing this startup in Romania, also because of the new regulations from the European Union, which are going to force the restaurants to basically collaborate with us more than how they do now.
What's your message, Marius?
Oh, it's basically the same. You know, we just love what we do, and it would be great to go national, at least national, and you know, just to revolutionize the industry here in Romania, to just create an entire country with zero food waste. That would be, you know, our dream come true.
I really hope you guys can reach this, making this, you know, dream coming true. I'm pretty sure you will. I really thank you so much for coming to BizTalk, and again, all the best for your venture. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for the invite, Max.